diffraction and interference of waves. For the learning outcome, the student should be able to explain qualitatively and quantitatively the phenomena of diffraction and interference. Here are some examples.
Here, the problem is given that a red laser beam having the wavelength of 633 nanometer is shown through a diffraction grating which has 500 lines per millimeter. Okay, so that's the diffraction grating. Then a bright spot of constructive interference is formed on the screen, but at an angle of 39 point. Okay, this is 39.3. Okay, degree. So from the center line. So the screen is 4 meters from the diffraction grating and parallel. So when you be asked to determine the order M of this bright spot, from this formula, D sine of theta is equal to M wavelength. We already have the value of D, right? Getting the value of D is what? D is equal to 10 to the negative 3 meter, and there are like 500 lines. Okay, so that's the value of D. And the sine of theta is given, right? And of course, the wavelength of the red light is given. So therefore, I think like most of you were able to get the answer. Was that 2? Am I correct? Right? So that's 2. Okay. Now the second one says determine the distance between the 2 second order bright spots on the screen. So this is, I was like, oh yeah, so we can use this formula here. So that was around 6.54 meter. This is already the distance from the 2, okay? 2 second order. So this is already 6.54 m, okay, after multiplying that x twice. Okay? Now let us see, it says if a laser having a shorter wavelength is used, so what effect will this have on the interference pattern which is seen on the screen? It says if a laser having a short wavelength, it will become what? Closer to the center. Okay? It's actually, if you will consider this, x is equal to d lambda over d. So when it says shorter wavelength, that x is getting smaller. And so those fringes is getting closer to the center and is getting smaller. The width is even getting smaller and it's even closer to the center.
In this question, the angle is too big for us to use the formula x equal to
Yeah.
But why in the question C we can find out it's closer to the center by using this formula?
As you can see, if you are going to analyze this formula here, because it says here, we're going to use a shorter wavelength. Just imagine at this point here, 39.3 is not small enough. It's not small already, right? And especially we're using red laser. Red laser, if you will use lights of greater wavelength, longer wavelength, right? What do you think? What do you think will like the interference pattern appeared on the screen? It diverged more. Okay, it diverged more. Do you get me? Red laser is having long wavelength, so definitely it will diverge. It just happened that it diverged at 39.3 as m is equal to 2. Okay? So it means to say, if we are using, okay, if we are using small lights with shorter wavelengths, what do you think happened to this angle as well? Given that we're still using the same grating constant. It means to say that the M also is, the M, I mean to say that the second order is what? Closer to the screen. So it means to say, this is constant, right? And we're going to use shorter wavelength. What will happen? This will become like closer to the center, right? So it means to say the second order is also closer to the center. Did you get this? Okay. So that's why it says here, let's say, how about the second order of the, for example, the violet? It's closer to the center. Okay? Because shorter wavelength. Okay, the deviation angle is also small. Okay? Alright. Letter D. If white light is shown through the grating, what will be seen in the center of the screen? Your answer as well is white. And you might think that because if it's a red light also is seen on the center. If it's a violet, as a red-violet light also is seen on the center, right? Even with the blue or green or probably yellow, all the colors are seen on the center. So probably you would definitely know that if it's a white light, it's also a white light that can be seen on the center, and it's true. But the question is, you have to give you a reason for your answer. Why it is a white light? Remember that white light is composed of all the colors, right? White light is a mixture of all the colors. So if the white light is a mixture of all the colors, and each color of light has its own wavelength, okay? Each color of light has its own wavelength. So it means to say they will diverge differently. They will have their, they will deviate at an angle with different angles, right? So but, okay, there's a but, that all those colors will also, all those colors have M is equals to 0. So all the colors will meet at the center, and they will all mix together and appear to be a white light. So it's a combination of all the colors as well at the center. So it will look like this. Okay? Again, as I have said, that the white light is composed of all the colors that after it passes through the opening or the grating, they will have the respective angle of deviation. So it means to say, as you can see here, red light having a longer wavelength diverge more. As you can see, it will diverge farther from the center, above and below. So as you can see, a spectrum of color in the screen. Okay? Just imagine this is just the first order. First order of violet, second order of blue, green, and first order of the red. All of these are just for first order. And then as you can see, same as in question letter C, if you will use shorter wavelength, right? Shorter wavelength is considering, let's say, shorter wavelength of red, let's say violet. It's what? It's getting closer to the center. Okay? So as well, here, you also have orders, first order also below the central maximum. And then, and also there will be what? There will also be second order of spectrums of light. So again, next to red will be violet again, right? And then red. Or here, next to that red will be violet, and then to the red. So it means to say, we have here first order, we have, again, second order, and so forth. Okay? And talking about the white light, they all have m is equals to 0, and they will combine together to form a white light at the center. That's the reason why if our light source is a white light, you can also see white light at the center. Okay, so you can see it's the spectrum of all the colors. Okay? Okay, let's do the, do you have any clarification so far? We'll do the second one.